Good evening. I'm Jocelyn Memento with Hartford Healthcare in the St. Vincent's Medical Center studio. Joining me is Bill Jennings, Senior Vice President of Hartford Healthcare and President of the Fairfield Region. We welcome you to the 26th anniversary of the Breast Cancer Benefit, which has raised more than $2 million over the years. Quite an impressive number, Bill.
Thank you, Jocelyn. Thank you so much. I agree with you, and I thank you for having me here with you today. I wish we could be here together for this event, but I and our system colleagues and the patients we serve are grateful for your support, and I'm sure you understand our commitment to leading by example by not having this in-person event tonight. The event has raised awareness of the importance of early detection of breast cancer for more than 20 years. Donations have provided support services and financial assistance to breast cancer patients, screenings for underinsured and uninsured women, and has meant we have the best breast cancer care right here in our community. Thank you for making this our collective cause. I'd like to start by recognizing and thanking our sponsors. First and foremost, our presenting sponsor, the William and Gloria Paul Foundation. Secondly, the platinum sponsor, the Fortin family. The bronze sponsors, Advanced Power Services, JSRE Realty, Medical Specialists of Fairfield, and the Ernest and Joan Trust Foundation, and finally, Women's Health Connecticut. Joining us in a minute is Dr. Anthony Demestahouse, Chair of Surgery and also a silver sponsor of this evening's event. Thank you, Anthony. I'd like to recognize the extraordinary team of the entire Breast Health Center. Dr. Killelea, Dr. Demestahouse, Dr. Zelkowitz, Dr. Brutus, Dr. Craig, and Dr. Harkins. Thank you all. St. Vincent's Breast Center has been recognized for providing excellence in treatment and care and was the first in the area to earn the Breast Center of Excellence distinction from the National Accreditation Program for Breast Centers. It's also received the highest level of accreditation from the American College of Surgeons Commission on Cancer. Most importantly, this is a team that cares about access, invests in the underserved, and treats every patient as a member of their family.
Bill, on October 1st, we celebrated our second anniversary joining the Hartford Healthcare family. What are we most proud of?
Jocelyn, I think the thing we should be most proud of at this juncture is fulfilling our mission of providing additional access for the residents and patients of the Fairfield region. You know, we have a goal of providing a point of access for our patients within 10 miles of their home all the way across Connecticut. And we're making real strides in making that happen in the Fairfield region now too, with not only ambulatory centers and urgent care centers, but with the recruiting of over 200 new physicians to our region in just the last year.
Some of the best and brightest in the field.
We are, and it's in keeping, Jocelyn, with the philosophy of the Institute model of Hartford Healthcare to maintain the same standard of care, but to take that across the whole region with a continuity of care. First example I can think of is less than a year old, and that's the Connecticut Orthopedic Institute.
It's located right here at St. Vincent's.
And it just started this year.
That is exciting. We also have the Ayer Neuroscience Institute, which is throughout the Fairfield region.
It is not only throughout the whole region, but it also has a beautiful site of service in the Westport area. The Spine and Wellness Center is something we should all be really proud of.
Something else we are proud of is the Hartford Healthcare Amphitheater.
Now that's a fun thing to talk about.
Yes.
If you haven't seen the amphitheater yet, I urge you to go check it out. The Hartford Healthcare Amphitheater is a beautiful new venue right in the downtown Bridgeport. And I've been to a couple of concerts there, and between Styx and Foo Fighters, it's a blast.
It is a beautiful facility, as you said. We also have something opening up as well as the Milford Health Center in Milford and the one in Wilton.
Yeah, those are two great examples of large outpatient centers that are multi-professional and multidisciplinary that will provide significant access to both primary care and specialty care in two very distinct parts of the Fairfield region. As you said, Wilton, up Danbury Road, and right on I-95, you've seen the Milford Center.
So stay tuned, more to come.
Lots more to come.
Thank you, Bill. A reminder to all of you, the silent auction is now open and will end on October 20th at 9 p.m. Winners You will be notified by email and have the choice of paying online within the bidding site or by check at the foundation office. Details will be sent to the email address you used to register for the auction. Thank you again for participating in this fundraiser. With your support, St. Vincent's Swim Across the Sound can provide critical programs, services, and financial assistance to individuals in our community who are struggling with the challenges a cancer diagnosis can cause. At this time, please welcome Dr. Anthony DeMestahas.
Thanks, Jocelyn. Hello, everybody. My name is Anthony DeMestahas, and I'm the chairperson of the Department of Surgery here at St. Vincent's Medical Center. I have been fortunate to have been part of the St. Vincent's family for almost 35 years now. During that time, we've seen tremendous growth and change, which has only benefited our hospital and our community with regards to cancer care specifically. I can remember specifically about 13 or 14 years ago when we first started thinking about developing a breast program. During that time, we had a young woman come into the clinic who was diagnosed with a very large and aggressive breast cancer. Due to the fact that we were in the process of developing more specialized treatment plans, she was able to receive the best possible care. And now, at 15 years later, she is alive and well and taking care of her 2 children and her husband. Thanks to the St. Vincent's Medical Center Foundation, we were able to provide her with every sort of support service that she needed, from chemotherapy to home services to financial aid to even legal services. I'd like to now share some facts with you. More than 85% of breast cancers diagnosed today have no family or no genetic history. It's really important to remember that. That's one of the most common things I hear is someone who's newly diagnosed with breast cancer and says, there's no one in my family with it. But the vast majority do not. The number 2 risk factors are being a woman, and as we get older, the possibility of breast cancer increases. One of the second facts I'd like to share with you is that our survival rates have gotten so much better in the last 25 years. Most of that is due to improved treatments and also earlier diagnosis. So many more women go for a mammogram today than they did 25 years ago, and that has saved millions of lives. One of the third facts I'd like to talk about is genetic versus familial breast cancer. Genetic breast cancer is due to a genetic abnormality that has allowed cancer to develop, whereas familial breast cancer is just cancer that runs in the family, but we can't identify a reason why. And with that thought, I'd like to introduce you to 3 very special sisters who have been affected by breast cancer their entire lives.
Hi, I'm Denise.
I'm Lori. And I'm Gina.
Do you guys believe that it's been 28 years that Mommy was diagnosed with breast cancer?
No, it seems, I just can't even believe it, you know.
And then to think we'd be here 28 years later with both of you having gone through the same ordeal.
Yep. But you know what she always said when she was going through it? She said, when you guys get older, the treatments are going to be better.
Right.
And she, you know,
She did.
unfortunately, she didn't survive it, but
Right.
she worried about us. And
Oh,
then
definitely.
here we are. I mean, when did you get diagnosed? What was it 2017?
No, 2016.
16.
Yep.
All right.
So,
But thank God she made us promise that we would all come together to have our mammos
Yep.
and that we all had to promise to do it every year.
And we did it.
We
And
did.
we did it. Do you remember how you felt when you were diagnosed?
yes, I do. I was very scared. And, you know, even though Mommy had gone through it, I just, for some reason, never thought it would happen to me.
And you know, we went every year, so you know,
Yeah.
you just think naturally the next year you go, oh, they're not going to find
Right,
anything,
right.
you know, or it's going to be small, or you know,
Right.
It was
And
like,
then-
it was almost like a fun time. You'd go, okay, we're gonna go get our mammos, and then we're gonna go out to breakfast.
Yep,
Right,
breakfast
right.
or lunch. And
Yeah.
that day was, I mean,
It was crazy that day. It was like immediately I knew something. You know, it just felt different. It felt different. And I just knew that, oh, I think I may have breast cancer.
and then not only did you have it in the one, you had it in your other.
Yeah, which was another surprise. That was
Yeah.
another surprise.
Yeah.
But thank God I went for an MRI and they found it with the MRI, and And then that was it. And then I just, once I knew what I was dealing with, then I was just gonna do whatever I needed to do. I was gonna do everything, like
And you did.
everything. I wasn't gonna fool around with this. It was 5 years in August, and you look back and you just think that you're never gonna get through it, and you do. And it's just, oh, I thank God. I just thank God every day. And
just the, Dr. Demesta-Haas, I mean, the support,
oh yeah.
that's just
Tremendous.
crazy.
It was, I have to say, she's so compassionate, and she just handled it all so well, and it makes you feel like you're the only patient and you're the only person. And to think that she was part of Mommy's team back then,
was.
and she remembered Mommy, and she, and
that means a lot.
oh, it does. It does. And that we've continued to be at St. Vincent's. And I don't think I would go anywhere else. So how did you feel when you were diagnosed?
Well, I was scared. The same things I'm sure that you were feeling. I went for the testing and got the call, and Dr. D said, I hate to tell you this, but it is cancer. And I said, okay. And she said, let's just see how the testing comes back, and then we'll get a plan going. And I actually felt very, at ease when she called. I didn't really freak out. I was, it was what it was. And, because you went through it, Denise, I just felt like if you can get through it, I can get through it. I didn't know what my treatment was going to be. I didn't know how far gone it was. And, fortunately, it was stage 1, grade 1. And I believe Dr. D told me I was a candidate to get a lumpectomy, and I chose to get the double mastectomy with the deep flap. I saw how well you did with it, and it was a big decision. It's a big surgery, but I felt like it was best for me, between Mommy having it, you, and then now me. I just felt like I was going to do the most aggressive thing.
When I was having my chemo, St. Vincent's offered these services, and I was having some back pain and some sciatica and just all these problems, and they had told me about these programs. So I did it. I did acupuncture, I did massage.
I know we've had the discussion with the girls that our daughters and our daughter-in-laws know how we feel about
Definitely.
it, and how they all have to go together,
Right?
and stay on top of their mammos, and it's very important to us. And I made them promise me
Oh, yeah.
that they would do
Right.
it. So we just have to keep that going.
Right, definitely. So we're blessed.
We are blessed.
Mm-hmm.
We are. Because it's not a death sentence.
No, it isn't. It is not. And if just go and get checked, and don't be scared of what they're gonna find or what. Just do
Well,
it.
what's the reason why we go for mammo?
We go to find something
cancer.
early.
Right,
Right. That's what I say all the time.
Right. So
So
if I decided to not go in
Right.
March and
Mhm.
miss my appointment,
right.
right, and
It would be a
very
different, definitely.
So,
Definitely.
Right.
we're
definitely.
just a testament to
right.
keep your appointments, go to your appointments.
right.
It's not always, a fun thing.
We make everything fun,
do.
right?
We do. I love you guys.
I love you.
too.
Thank you, Denise, Gina, and Lori, for your inspiring words. It's stories like theirs that make so many people give of their hard-earned money for nothing in return, just to support St. Vincent's Breast Center. I don't know why you're watching this video and you choose to support St. V's, but I can tell you my why. When I was 11 years old, my mother was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer. I was scared for her. She had surgery, months of chemotherapy, but I can't tell you how relieved I was that she was taken care of here by the doctors, nurses, clinicians, and teammates that treated her like they were her family. I'll never be able to repay my debt to St. Vincent's and the team. And there's so many other people that made the excellent care here also possible. I want to especially thank our volunteer committee members, Fadina Boyle, Joanne Brunelli, Tara Flynn, Amy Gavigan, Lucy Gribach, Tricia O'Malley, Janice Thomas, Whitney Walker, Kristen Weber, and Ellen Wolf. They were supported by our wonderful events director, Chris Howard. Thank you for everything, Chris, and the committee you did to make this a success. I also want to thank some of our pink sponsors: the City of Bridgeport, Fairfield County Pathology Consultants, Mr. and Mrs. John Gribach, Integrated Anesthesiology Associates, People's United Bank, United Properties, and the Whittingham Family Foundation. For those sponsors, for everybody watching, and to the amazing people who day in, day out provide excellent care to our neighbors here at St. Vincent's, thank you.
It takes hard work and passion to put together an event like this. We want to thank the entire Pink and Powerful Committee for their dedication. Be sure to check out the auction. Let's get some bidding wars going, shall we? It closes at 9 p.m. on October 20th. Thank you all for joining us. Be well and stay safe.